Medo.
Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The option look. The keeper on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Newsome. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. On target. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Cobb. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Cobb. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right back to it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Rayner. He's got it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
On the option. Pulls it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Newsome. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Left side, Wesco makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Release to the back. Got his man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Rayner. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. The tag.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, You roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Touchdown, Cougars! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Might as well stick with him. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Back to pass. It's Rayner. That's caught by Wesco.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. Got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Hit right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense starts deep in a hole. Running inside, it's Lacey. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Stumbled to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Thurman. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught on the left side by Wesco. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Pitt pushing the pace. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. Under fire. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. First and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the option. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. And it'll be downed right there. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Firing to the right, complete. Looking for room at the 25. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
They're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
You know, in 2-minute situations when you're trailing, you need your quarterback to come up big, and that's exactly what this guy is doing on this drive. He has been picking this defense apart, and they are just flying down the field.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air. It's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They are playing with a sense of urgency on this drive, and they have been highly effective.
Man, they got it clicking. They're throwing the football down the field. The quarterback feels very, very comfortable. Got to speed him up. This is the 4th quarter. This is go time. Need to get a stop. Maybe need to change something up real quick.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Rushes on him. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Really nice job there by the safety back.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Looking for room, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his run.
He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Touchdown, Panthers. They jump on top here in OT.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Really?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He's knocked down, but what a play to come.
I got the money. Right out. Yeah. Off the game. I think it's the reach of it.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Finds his tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's all stopped. Turning it on. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
He took it.
And this crowd was eating it up. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. With the catch, it's Lacy. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
Finding some room. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. play of the period. First down here. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Breaks into the open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Scanning the field is Kinsey. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. Maybe some room here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like,
there he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
So,
you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Clark. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The run inside. It's Lacy. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw time, running short in the half. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
That's bullshit, bro. Damn, I was bailing these niggas out.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here comes the option. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. The throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Wow, what a big play by that defender, and how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to take it outside. It's Johnson. Plows through the defense.
Man, we gotta stop bailing these niggas out, bro. They keep on doing this stupid ass shit.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it on their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense.
My upgrade pick.
Damn it, back go. Damn it, back. Please. Back down, back. Over here. I'm supposed to do this.
Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the run. And he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Benjamin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And some great fourth down
first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Craver. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone hat.
Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rides the option, he keeps it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now they're trying to get a score on this drive. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cougars! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Using the quick game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I want you to have it like
This
this,
first
buddy.
half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might have a chance. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big...
And he's in.
Wow.
Touchdown, dog.
I also worry about the quarterback. You let the fullback run fast.
That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy, get in the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Big donkeys. Yeah, down low.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now on the option. The option, the keeper, the pitch. Turning it on. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
When you run the option, you run the risk of
Stupid
putting
ass.
the ball on the deck.
Stupid ass,
Especially
dude.
once that thing starts to string out. The defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of. You could tell. I had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He'll toss it.
It's
Right there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Benjamin. Breaks the tackle. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. He's looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
Snags it, and there's running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You can tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Here comes the heat. And they got it.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Politics, man.
Third and long from the If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Fafita. Working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeps it on the option. Hard running there. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to...
Clipped it. Smaller than
Looks ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. It's a return. He stops short of the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Goes to the option. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To fire. The sure hands, it's Howard. Made a defender miss. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fullback's got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And he's wrestled to the ground. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fafita. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This drive is the longest running series in television history. 15th play coming up. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Red, six.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita.
Rex.
He's got the back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution here.
This is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense. The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Keeps it on first down. There he goes. The spin, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the option. Runs through the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the fullback. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout.
They're trying to script my game again.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side.
Damn it,
Trying
man.
to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight.
You got to cover, Drew. Drew, get back on the ball, Drew. Hey, up, Drew.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, my
Makes a
God.
deep grab.
He keeps.
Houston, hello. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. The returner will field it and bring it back.
No.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Motion from the wide receiver. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the flash. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. The short hands, it's Moore.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown! That one will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting.
Like the
and the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That big is stupid.
On the move from inside his 5. Ow! He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
I'm starting to go there, bro.
Your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
I don't know how enough it is. I'm going to make him miss the fucking pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Ridiculous, bro.
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes ahead. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side.
Yeah, man, you missed it.
To stop the threat. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Caught, and he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Hand off from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll go right back to the run. On his feet at the 40. Got a little grass. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Utes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water.
And make me miss my
and
fucking throws. Sure, you know,
Definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
I'm going to take 3 times as hard. Don't get confused.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What the fuck? 15 fumbles.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Give to the fullback.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires left. Grabs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The Cougars with the immediate response. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looks as if he's going to run it. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now, down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Snagged out of the air. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover.
Again, oh, excuse me. I'm back. Give me my 50 guys. Oh, what the fuck I'm gonna do with that? One more game, y'all. One more game. One more for the road. One more game. Among Us. Among Us. Among Us.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
What?
Really disciplined job by
I'll
the
play
coverage
against
unit
Bama.
to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Alabama.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Got him, coach.
Finds his man, it's Marsh. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Hard
Big
up to
way to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He's got him. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know it
I
feels
like
not
offenses
to be
being
some
creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good play.
He's going to throw deep right side.
Come on, bro.
And the
I'm about to take
incomplete
you
pass
up.
taking a shot on...
I'm hitting the ball up in the air.
Down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dropping back, it's Harrington. Makes the catch. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. That's caught. It's Newsome. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
He'll try the left side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Harrington. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Harrington. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive.
Almost a
Let's see if we can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Harrington. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 34, but he got 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He goes right back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A. The best athletes on the football field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Harrington. He's got it down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And right now, it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession, you saw him break on the football, get the pick six. Now, another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Harrington. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. Scooped it.
Alright, so take my money I can get. Alright, so please.